Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Lego Jurassic World. I should probably just walk to the next level, if I could. I'm actually on the wrong island, but it's gonna go by fast, is my point there. We finished Jurassic Park 2. We're now going to the buggy island of Jurassic Park 3. Uh, I could potentially travel this way and walk on that, and there would not be a real good reason to do that. This is where the save file tends to corrupt, and it would also only be useful if I thought there was a collectible somewhere on this island, which I don't think there is, and for some reason it's not going to be shown. Now, landing site needs 8 collectibles, and that is the 6 mini kits and 1 amber piece, and 2 here, too many kits in the second half, so that's actually 9 collectibles to collect. And the True Survivor also, so it's actually 10. We'll get True Survivor instantaneously. I will just let the level start and not even hit a button. And we'll get True Survivor. Almost certainly. Okay, I was wrong. I do have to actually hit a button. I have to walk close to something. This one silver piece. Nope, not enough. This one gold piece. Almost enough. A second gold piece. True Survivor. Need a green, need a spitter here for this piece. And then, let's see, this one. You jump here to open that up, and then that's another piece. It's weird, they didn't show me some of the cutscenes in the free play mode. It seems rather strange. Sometimes they show you and sometimes they don't. Alright, there's one there. We'll get it really far away. And let's see, there's one here and right there. Toss that. Have to actually go get it. That's number 5. I'll use my spinning arms attack as Mr. DNA. It looks like my partner wasn't actually attacking any of them until I started attacking them. Seems a little strange. Alright. Crowbar this, or bolt cutter that. One or the other. Into the darkness. What's that? And let's see. There's one that's going to be right in this area. Is it a velociraptor smell thing? Yes it is. That's what I figured. My custom velociraptor with the T-Rex head, which allows them to actually do 2 things. They kind of dropped the ball on making custom dinosaurs though. If you're going to make a game where you can make custom dinosaurs, you need a much larger palette of things you can mix and match. Let's see, can you open that? Nope, apparently not. Velociraptors can do some things and not others. pull this down. This one should work. Mr. DNA is not a kid. Who is this girl character? Kathy Bowman. I don't know a Kathy Bowman as a character. So, normally a fast interact scene would work here. What am I doing? Am I supposed to click X on these things to get them closer and closer? I guess I am. I guess I got a cargo drop from that. Alright. Are you an adventurer, Mr. DNA? No, you're not. We need Alan Grant or somebody. Cut this. I remember this amber piece. We tried to cheat it, couldn't get away with it. Immediately on this island, these guys started yelling and screaming for their kid. It would have been a better scene at the beginning of the game instead of him being tricked to go on this island and all of that. It would have been way better if Alan Grant had just decided, because the parents were earnest and begged for his help, just decided to do the right thing and go help look for the kid. That would have made him a better character by far. More likable. It really is, for all the Jurassic Park movies, every time you see Alan Grant, he is just this kid hater. For a big portion of it. He's kinda nice to the grandkids at the end of Jurassic Park 1. But at the beginning of Jurassic Park 2, it says he chose not to have kids with the girl who wanted to have kids with him. And in Jurassic Park 3, he really doesn't care that this kid is,
What about the other guy? Cooper's a professional, he can handle himself!
He kinda doesn't care about the other kid. It's like, Alan Grant could easily be considered the bad guy in the series. He's always letting the kids get killed.
That's Cooper!
And again, I stand by, the crash should have happened first.
I do.
Like, them about to leave and then it crashing seems unrealistic. Although you could probably pull off that thought in the 80s a lot more than you can in 2016. In 2016 it would be like so obvious to movie viewers that you're only 10-20 minutes into the movie, obviously they're not going to get off the island. Even if they did get off the island, then it would have to be a flashback scene for the rest of the movie, and that would be kind of boring. So I don't have anything to throw. That's good to know. And it's telling me that the final thing is up here. And here's our replacement T-Rex that's supposed to be better than the T-Rex and kills the T-Rex, which makes Jurassic Park 3 the worst movie of them all. in my opinion. Uh, so I think there's a ramp. There we go, got it. So we've got all the collectibles, and it's probably gonna unlock something that was really necessary or helpful. I'm hoping this unlocks the birdcage. If it does, that means we could do one Avery at the end of this level and then do the other Avery at the end of the second level. If worst case scenario, if it gives us the fish creature, then I can go do the aquarium at the end of this level. If it gives me anything else, I'm almost certainly not going to be able to do anything. Here, another prime example of where
Time you did some explaining,
a
Mr. Kirby.
gag would have been good in the free play, but bad for the main story cutscenes. Honestly, I really am going to more desire watching just a 2-hour movie in Lego form of Jurassic Park. That I think that would be better than playing the game, because the game leaves out so much. And obviously the video games are going to have to leave out so much because there's going to be a lot of dialogue that would be too slow for a video game player. There's going to be a lot of actions and facial expressions that are too intricate for a video game to bother to try and make. Until you get to like a Telltale game where that's all they worry about. The Corythosaurus. He looks like he's a medium-sized dinosaur. So we'll go check. But at 12 minutes, unfortunately, that kind of puts us in a bad place. Let's see. The right place to check would be to go here and then see if that dinosaur has any ability. Do I have any like extras available to buy? Oh, I do. I have attract studs. We can go get that. And that means we will finally have magnetic studs, which we should have had a long time ago. Most Lego games you get that ability really early. Or at least somewhere halfway through the game. I'm, at 83.9% done. I have 500,000 studs. 500 million studs. Right. So Corythosaurus apparently has no real ability. Let's see. When I hit X, it headbutts. When I hit B, it does that. When I hit A, it does that. Nope. It has no ability whatsoever. The only ability I need is the Indominus Rex to go invisible. That's almost certainly the only way that I'm gonna get in there. So let's run in this section. No achievements for making custom dinosaurs, although you apparently needed to, for at least a couple of the collectibles, you needed to make a custom dinosaur. So the 100% achievement, I suppose, requires that. We still don't have score times 10, we still don't have invincibility. It seems like it's not going to give us any of those things until we no longer need it. We don't have Compy mode, and we have everything else. Let's see, and then we have the character here, and there's no reason to make a customized character. either. Let's see. You can. Here's the classes. You can be a paleontologist. You can be a phlebotomist. You can be a dino handler. You can be a hunter. You can be a scientist. And you can be a technician. You can be an engineer. You can be an adventurer. You can be an explorer. You can be a supervisor. And you can be a trooper. And that would change your abilities. You can only be one of those things. So, by all means, once you have Mr. DNA, use Mr. DNA. We can sit here and customize quite a lot to see just the variety of different weird shirts and stuff you can have that doesn't really help. It doesn't show up in the main game. You don't see park workers walking around dressed like a lot of these characters, or park visitors walking around dressed like that. And when you look just at the face, if you ignore everything else, the face and the hair and the hats, the variety just isn't there. So it's really difficult to keep in mind 12 plus characters from 4 different movies when they all look the same. They need to rethink the Lego minifig faces. It's like beards and mustaches are about the only thing they can add, and changing the hair and changing the skin tone a little bit helps, but not a lot. And all this customization seems just super frivolous. It really does. It's like nobody's really gonna come in here and spend hours and hours playing with these possible combinations unless they do something. Well, here's your skin tone. Anyways, you have brown, light nougat, medium nougat, and nougat. That's your colors. And then you've got quite a lot of shirts, but not enough for what you would want. And then the arm colors are very varied. And then the hand colors are the same as the face colors. And then the belt, that you can barely even see the belt. And then the legs. At least when you go and make a custom dinosaur, you have variety there. Some actual variety. So, sadly there's nothing else to do other than run back here and check on this potential gold brick again, and I don't feel like it's worth doing that. In fact, it's probably better. We've tried checking on it several times. It's probably better if I leave it alone and stay away from it. So at barely 18 minutes, unfortunately, there's nothing else you can that's worth your effort. I mean, we can go back and look at the levels. Just double check that we've gotten everything. But I think we've gotten everything. We could check the map locations, and that might explain some things better. I haven't been checking through that. So according to the map, I've done everything on that island. And that was Jurassic Island 2. And according to this one, I've missed one gold brick. I'm looking at all these locations. There's quite a few of these on the original Jurassic Island. See, I don't believe I've actually had to leave any of the Lego games at 99%. I think I've managed to do them all. It would be a shame that if this was the first one. So, according to this, the only thing I'm missing is this one, which I can't get. uh, Nothing's coming to it. Also, there's no races or anything here. When I look at this one, it says there's a red brick and a survivor, worker in peril, and a gold brick, all in that section. When I look over here, it says there's a red brick and a gold brick in this section, which we can see. So, when I look here, everything's done. Here's everything's done. The problem I'm seeing is the races. Unless I find another race somewhere. Yes, there's one race here that I haven't done. Good. And 4 gold bricks in that, and a red brick in that. So, there's quite a lot in this area of the underwater section that we still need an underwater dinosaur for. We don't have any unlocked. And so the Avery here says there's another race here. And 3 gold bricks. So that's really great news that points towards a good chance of us being able to get all the red bricks, the worker in peril, the races, and the amber bricks we'll get too. And we should get all the mini kit things too. So the only thing that we could be short on is that 1 gold brick. So we're on the road at least to 99.9%, and we're at 83.9% right now. And it's kind of just a shame though that we don't have, let's see, we don't have the, where's the magnetic stud things? Here it is, it's not turned on. Like, let's test that. Yeah, now that we get close to anything, we'll collect a lot more. And if we had score times 10, we could collect a lot more to maybe get above 1 billion. I don't think we're going to make it much more than that. Anywho, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.